Hi, I'm Joe with Double Scope Inspections, located in Brevard County, Florida. I have made this video or am making this video to spread some knowledge to anyone or any individuals willing to learn. I also enjoy making these videos to better educate myself, and hopefully I can spread some education to anybody else. So I'm just going to get into it. Was your home built from the 17th century up until the 1970s? Well, then you may have cast iron, or a home you may be purchasing has cast iron. Cast iron is an alloy, which is produced by smelting iron ores in a blast furnace and then adding a few ingredients such as limestone, carbon, and other material until you get the end result of the product itself, cast iron. This product has been around since the 17th century and possibly even earlier. The material gained popularity in the 19th century as the majority choice for its durability and its strength. Cast iron plumbing has even been documented as originating in Europe as the first long-lasting installation supplying the Chateau de Versailles in France, supplying its many fountains and the residents. However, every great thing has its downfall. In the 1950s, PVC polyvinyl chloride was introduced into North America, and many standard associations such as the ASTM, the American Society for Testing of Materials, the NSF, the National Sanitation Foundation, began producing construction standards for this material, basically designing the best practices to install it. Many years after, in the 1970s, PVC became the head honcho over cast iron due to its affordability and its durability. Cast iron plumbing had officially been cut off from any new construction homes within this era. However, remnants of the past still remained in already constructed homes, causing potential issues. Cast iron can last from 50 to 100 years. Of course, this is all dependent on location, soil, quality of water, lack of maintenance, cleaning, and harsh drain cleaners. 25 to 50 years is probably the more reasonable answer. However, you may get lucky and surpass these years. Regardless, the many potential issues of cast iron are included as cracks, damaged, or deteriorated pipes. See, these pipes can actually rust from the inside out. Pitting corrosion can occur where corrosion can localize within an area and it creates tiny pits in the metal. And over time, these pits can grow and deep enough to form holes, allowing water or wastewater to escape. Bellies. This could go for any plumbing, really. Bellies are low spots in the piping. This can occur for multiple reasons, simply age and due to soil settling and shifting. However, this shifting can also occur if the piping is compromised and water eroding the soil beneath it. Clogs from roots. If a crack occurs within the piping, any piping primarily, roots, as nature intended, are attracted to the moisture and can invade the drain plumbing. Structural concerns or damage if left unaddressed. If any of the drain lines have been compromised underneath of the home, the water runoff can wash out any supporting soils, which can cause significant movement underneath of your home. Not to mention if water were underneath of your crawl space, which can cause conducive conditions for mold or decay wooden framing or members. Sorry to have mentioned some scary things when it comes to potentially buying your first home or investment. Understand this though, there's still cast iron around today that's still in fair condition and could have some life left into it. But how do we know this? Well, as an inspector, I highly recommend getting a SewerScope or scan. This process is where we send a flexible waterproof camera through your plumbing drains, if possible, to observe the condition of the plumbing, to identify any areas of concern, damage, or just hidden issues that should be addressed. You should conduct a SewerScope approximately every 1 to 3 years if your home is from the 1970s or earlier. For homes that are newer, approximately every 3 to 5 years, especially if you have an accumulation of trees or bushes or vegetation near your home, as the roots from these areas can make their way into the piping. Within the next few slides, I'm going to explain some pictures or videos that have been obtained through some inspections and the damage observed. The video begins with the camera being lowered through the vent stack on the roof. This gives us a clear view of the interior condition of the cast iron pipe. As the camera stabilizes, we observe significant corrosion and deterioration along the bottom of the line, consistent with inside-out corrosion common in aging cast iron. The pipe has been deteriorated to the point where the camera is now sitting directly on the soil underneath of the home. While trees and vegetation add curb appeal, their roots can create serious issues underground. In this case, the roots have infiltrated and compromised the pipe, accumulating within the drainage system. This obstruction restricts flow, increases the risk of blockages, and can ultimately allow wastewater to back up into the home. In this next video, we show how to identify bellies in the line. The camera becomes submerged where soil movement has shifted the pipe, and then it pops back out on the other side of the water pocket. And yes, occasionally we do come across nature's critters and pests. This guy's about to put on his swimming trunks and go for a swim. Here we can see the condition of the piping. Cracks and areas of flaking are visible throughout. These loose chunks are pieces of the pipe that have deteriorated from the inside. This next segment is particularly relevant for homeowners who cook but may not understand how grease impacts a drainage system. What you're seeing here is a clear demonstration of why grease and oil should never be disposed of down the drain. As the camera advances, the interior diameter of the pipe becomes noticeably reduced from the accumulated grease, fats, and oils. This constriction limits flow, increases the likelihood of backups, and obstructs visibility during inspection. Well, that's the end of my video. Hopefully I did a good job and provided extra knowledge or additional knowledge in anyone. Any feedback is appreciated. Like, subscribe, follow, do whatever you do, or don't follow me. I don't give a crap. I'll probably post more videos when I get the time. But thanks for watching anyway.